center, and as well that experience just keeps improving for customers as well. And so then the more they're gaining answers from that, the more they're going to use that in the future. I know that currently if I ever have an issue, the first place I'll go is to a company's website just to see if I can quickly search for my question, and then barring that, maybe going to, say, a chat with an agent, and we do provide that as well. Well, I apologize. I'm going to close my email because I'm getting some errors that are popping up. As I was saying, so we do provide chat as well. So just another option for your customers to interact with agents. And chat can be utilized in a number of ways, both for customer support purposes, so the ability to obviously chat with an agent if they have a question, as well as a way to drive upsell, cross-sell, and conversion across your website. We have many customers having great success using chat in that way as possible as well. And all of these channels are really a lower cost channel than, say, the phone channel. Obviously, an agent can only field one call at a time, whereas maybe experienced agents can field 3 chats at a time. So being able to make them more efficient and trying to reduce wait times for customers so that they can quickly chat with an agent. As I had said, that's usually my second option when I want to get an answer to a question. I'll quickly try and chat with an agent, get the answer, and leave. And then barring that, maybe going to, if it's not urgent, sending an email and waiting for that response. And we provide all of the intelligent email routing as well. So being able to route based on what that question is or what that criteria is, and routing that to maybe the most knowledgeable agent, as well if it's a very or a question that needs to get an answer very quickly, a very urgent question, being able to route that and make sure it lives within maybe an SLA that you have already built out as well. And then going further from that is, as you'll see, is the mobile piece. Obviously, everyone's really moving to the mobile space. It's no secret that we're using our smartphones more and more. I know that I currently, if I ever want to check my bank account, maybe move funds between checking and savings, I have an app to do that on my phone. Currently, I have an app for TurboTax as I'm waiting for my tax return, and it shows me the stages. So I'm on my mobile device quite a bit, and we can meet customers there as well. So anytime they're wanting to, again, search that knowledge base, chat with an agent, submit a question or an incident, they can do that through the mobile interface as well. So they're not having to go to that desktop. So like I had said, so web self-service, really the benefits to that being the ease of use for customers, being able to get answers to their questions as quickly and easily as possible, as well as driving down cost per interaction for you, the organization, so that, again, hopefully you can improve your customer satisfaction while at the same time lowering costs. To the right, you'll see a quote by an SVP at one of our customers, Overstock.com. They're a great user of our solution base. When they first implemented it, they saw pretty dramatic results. I think right off the bat, within a few months, they were seeing a 72% reduction in their inbound email, as well as because now agents, and that really being due to the fact that they had put up a very easy-to-use comprehensive knowledge base that customers quickly adopted and used for their questions, as well because they're also making their agents more efficient and providing them the tools to resolve customers' issues as quickly as possible. They were able to improve their call handle times by 25%, and conversely then, or I guess subsequently, they were able to increase their Net Promoter Score by 7 times. Obviously that being how their customers or how many times their customers are going to recommend their company to their peers. So again, trying to make your customers happy while reducing those costs by moving them to a lower cost channel such as that web self-service knowledge base channel. Well, I don't know why it's not moving here. There we go. And email management, again, as I mentioned, the ability to intelligently route emails to the most appropriate agent and being able to drive complete analytics and reporting on what's happening within your email environment, where they're coming from, maybe what products or what categories are triggering the most issues, the subject matter of what's coming in, the ability to make sure that gets resolved quickly and accurately so it's not coming in and maybe sitting in just a general queue waiting to get worked on. We can route that to the various queues, alert anyone maybe that it sat a little bit too long, move that throughout the organization if it needs to touch a couple different points along that life cycle of that email or that incident. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. And chat, again, the benefits to that being the ability to not only provide another communication channel for your customers seeking support, but drive upsell, cross-sell, and conversion rates as well. So as you'll see on the right, drugstore.com, they utilize our chat for the secondary piece, specifically for upsell, cross-sell, and conversion rates. They have a branded site called beauty.com that actually puts a chat button on every single product page on their website, and they were able to drive great success from a conversion perspective, as I think they had said initially they saw around a 25% increase in shopping cart conversions with chat. So anytime a customer had chatted with an agent when they had something in their shopping cart, they saw a 25% improvement in that person then proceeding to that buy stage. And we have many other customers that are seeing up to a 50% increase when customers chat with an agent on how likely they are to purchase. And so and customers seeing ROI from the chat solution in a matter of months because of that increased conversion rate that they were able to measure. And again, I had said mobile, so trying to meet your customers wherever they likely reside and providing them all of those channels they can get through your say, browser-based or desktop-based website within that mobile device and making that mobile-friendly. So you're not showing them just your website, but you're making it so it's very easy to search on that smaller mobile interface. We can do that out of the box, so anytime we know that if a customer is looking at the knowledge base or submitting a chat, we know it's via a mobile device, we know what type of mobile device it is, so you can also drive reporting off that as well, and we can customize that interface so that they're seeing only what they need to see via that mobile device. So next, the social piece. As I mentioned, this is meant to meet customers within the social realm. Obviously, customers, that's been a huge growth rate of customers utilizing social channels, looking for peer-to-peer support, residing in Facebook or Twitter, and we can meet them within those channels as well. So one of the components is our Cloud Monitor piece, and what that is the ability to query and continuously look at the most commonly used social channels such as Twitter, such as Facebook or YouTube, and look for customer issues, customer questions, and enable agents to be able to proactively engage with those customers via those channels, try and bring them back into your contact center environment, track that incident through its life cycle, and resolve that incident so that they go away happy. The end goal being really that customers, if they have an issue, they're unhappy within, say, Facebook or Twitter, and then all of a sudden a customer service rep from that company reaches out to them and says, hey, it looks like you're having an issue, how can I help? Can come as a surprise to them that they're met with the ability to resolve their issue directly within those social channels, and hopefully they realize that, and then maybe then will echo the sentiment that, hey, they do have this organization has great customer service and was able to meet my needs, and I didn't expect it at all. Conversely as well, if you have customers that are shouting from the hilltops how great the organization is, you can also monitor for that, because we can look and see what those tweets or what those Facebook posts, what the sentiment is, if it's strongly positive or if it's strongly negative. If it is strongly positive and it looks like they're a great proponent for a certain product or your organization, being able to champion that and promote that behavior, maybe offering them proactively a discount on a future purchase or whatever it might be. So to continue that champion mentality that they may have, and so they continually kind of to advertise for your brand and your products. I apologize. I'm having some trouble with with PowerPoint. I think it has two different operations going on. Moving on, so secondary to that is, like I had said, being able to create a branded community for your customers to gather, to ask questions, to look for peer-to-peer support, and that's what our support community is. So providing forums, whatever it might be, whether it's around certain products, whether it's around certain subject matter, to formulate those meeting places for customers to, again, ask their questions and give them another channel to get those answers, as well giving you as the organization the ability to learn from those interactions. So our product can, you can create answers from and feed that and improve that knowledge base directly from the posts and the comments that are being made within the community as well, and then connecting that to that knowledge base so that when customers go and look for support and they search that knowledge base, they can search both knowledge answers as well as the most relevant community posts as well. As well, the secondary part to that is the innovation community. That being trying to gather customer feedback, maybe test out new ideas. Clorox is a great user of our innovation community. They use it with their partners and suppliers network as well as their general customer network. They were able to show a very quick ROI because they'll propose new ways to look or formulate their products through their partner and supplier community, and we're able to come up with some new ideas as well as some new formulations for some of their products to drastically reduce their costs. As well, if you ever go to their innovation community as a general consumer, they oftentimes run, and I think they are doing it currently or they just got done doing it, they'll run promotions looking for ideas from their customers on new ideas, and the best idea wins a certain amount of money or whatever it might be. And it's pretty interesting how many ideas and really the genius of some of these ideas that they get from customers. So they're able to continuously improve upon products through both that supplier and partner area as well as the general consumer area, and reduce costs as well as provide the products that customers want. As well, you can also, since you can segment customers into various groups, you can also test out new ad campaigns. So maybe you have a certain segment of your customers or users. You can provide maybe what you're looking to do for an advertising campaign, or maybe ideas for a new product, and then poll them on what they think of that, and you can drive analytics and reporting out of that as well. So we have a lot of customers doing that also. Lastly, the point I'll touch on for the social space is the ability to then provide all of our functionality within your Facebook page. Obviously, Facebook has a huge amount of users now, and a lot of people will really use it as their homepage or spend most of their web time within Facebook. And so if you have a Facebook page that gets a lot of likes and a lot of hits and a lot of people go to your Facebook page, we can provide all of the functionality that I've covered directly within your Facebook page as well. That comprehensive knowledge base, the ability to provide the innovation community, so gather feedback and ideas from your customers directly from Facebook, as well as provide them the avenue to submit questions or incidents directly to your organization and be able to then route that incident, or as well ask maybe the general usership within Facebook also. And so just another avenue to meet your customers where they're residing. Lastly is the contact center piece. So contact center, again, being any time a customer calls in. Obviously, the phone channel is never going to go away. Very important for complex interactions with your customers. And so when an agent is chatting with a customer or on the phone with a customer, you need them to provide them with the amount of tools that they need to go about their job as easily as possible. Provide them tools to relay that great experience to the customer. That's something that we try to accomplish with our contact center piece, and it's a very comprehensive piece where you can really design that contact center experience in any way that you'd like. So one aspect being the ability for to create a different look and feel for each user of that desktop. So only providing agents with the appropriate tools that they need to most easily do their job, and making that as streamlined as possible. So maybe a new agent has a very sparse amount of things that they need to do within that desktop, whereas a more experienced or more seasoned agent has a much more complex or comprehensive set of tools at their disposal. As well, we can provide complete workflow functionality to, and as well as agent scripting and guided assistance to walk agents, maybe new agents, through those customer service processes. And what that does is reduce training times and bring those agents up to speed as quickly as possible, so that they can get on the phone and help customers as quickly as possible. And then as they move to be more seasoned agents, trying to take away some of those crutches and then provide them more and more functionality. As well, we can also integrate with a sales automation tool such as our Fusion Sales Automation tool. So providing customer service agents complete visibility into all of the sales activities that are happening within maybe a customer that they have on the phone. As well, providing visibility for sales reps or your salespeople into all of the current incidents that are open or being worked on for one of their prospects or one of their customers as well. And this slide just shows a little bit about the workflow. On the right, you see our graphical workflow explorer, being able to build out any type of workflow that you might currently go through, or if you want to create new workflows. And again, as I had said, these can be very customizable, so we can build in that agent scripting and guided assistance for those new agents, while taking that out of the puzzle for those most seasoned agents. And any type of automation that you're looking for can be built very easily with our workflow. We can also integrate to all of the largest telephony providers to provide screen pop. So when a customer calls in, if we have them in the system, obviously if we know where that number is coming from, we can pop up their customer record. And as soon as that call comes in, providing the agent with all of the past history, past incidents, past interactions with that customer, maybe current incidents that are open, so that they know before they even answer the phone who's on the other end, what their issues are, who they've talked to in the past, kind of where they are in that process, and so they can be best prepared to get right on the ground and running and not have that customer repeat themselves as well. And so obviously that's reducing those call handle times and improving that customer experience. As well, we can integrate with maybe all of the systems that you're using today, so agents don't have to switch between screens. So if they're using an ERP system, and maybe if it's an HR organization using, say, Workday, or if they're going to social sites, or they're having a browser open, we can embed that all within the agent desktop, so that again, they're not having to switch between screens. And whether they're in a customer record or looking at an incident, providing them the tools directly within that interface that they need to be able to utilize. And lastly, the Engage engine. As I had said, this is connected to all of the interaction channels, and that's really what's one of the main benefits with a system such as RightNow, where we provide that 360-degree view of the customer and being able to gather all of those interactions and put them in one single customer record, as well as report on any interactions with your customers, and then and drive knowledge out of that, as well as connect your current knowledge to those channels. So what that entails is our analytics engine. Obviously, you need to be able to measure what's going on with your customer service environment. We have about, I think, just under 1,000 out-of-the-box reports, plus the ability to very easily create complete custom reports as well. We have a very easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface to create additional reports. Again, like I had said, you need to be able to measure what's going on so you can continuously improve, whether that be what products are causing the most issues, or even further, what types of issues are happening with each product, your agent effectiveness, where incidents are coming from, what's happening to your incidents when they're after they've come in, how quickly are you resolving these issues. I'll go into our feedback piece, but when you've surveyed your customers, whether it be after a chat, whether it be after a phone call, or just generally on your website, or after they receive a product, being able to measure and analyze what their sentiments are to, again, continuously improve. And here's a slide showing that feedback piece. So being able to survey customers at whatever point they are within that interaction, and then being able to drive those analytics out of that, what that customer sentiment is. You need to know if you're trending upward and your customer satisfaction is improving, or if it's decreasing, if certain areas, do some gap analysis where maybe certain areas are lagging behind that you need to focus on. Obviously can drive that all out from our survey tool as well. And lastly, within our Engage piece is the ability to take all of this information that you've learned and continuously gathered from customers and utilize that to try and continue to grow revenue. So the RightNow outreach piece is really our marketing tool that can be utilized from all of the information you've gathered, what products they've purchased and when, what issues they've had. So you can do marketing campaigns. Maybe they bought a camera 2 years ago and you have a new camera line coming out. You can send out coupons for that new camera to maybe prompt them to buy that, and set rules so that it's sent out to everyone who's bought a camera 2 years ago or older, or something like that. And then as well drive analytics from the coupons as well. Who's using them, what the usage rate is, where you're sending those, and all the demographics that you've gathered as well. So you can correlate that to those customer activities. also. As well, the ability, if maybe customers are continuously having bad experiences, you want to try and mitigate that, trying to send them new offers, or if you haven't heard from a customer in too long, you can trigger offers or whatever it might be. And again, like I had said, this is all built on a secure multi-tenant SaaS-based hosted environment. So we work with literally every industry out there, including many government departments. We're actually the only service-based cloud offering currently being utilized by the Department of Defense. We have many other government agencies such as Department of Revenue, Department of Education, and many state departments as well utilizing us, as well as throughout the financial services industry, retail, and across the board. So being able to provide that very secure hosted environment so that you know your data is safe.